Hello, my name's Toby and this is my take. Welcome to Toby's Take. Today I'm going to be talking about 10 things that I want to see from the Nintendo NX. Number 1, console features comparable with the PlayStation 4. What I mean by that is features like live streaming your games on Twitch or YouTube, being able to save clips of your video game, so it's constantly recording the last 15 minutes of footage, preferably a bit longer than that, but 15 minutes is fine. And then having like built-in software so you can edit those clips and then upload them to YouTube. That for me is a massive bonus that the PS4 has got over the Wii U currently, and I'd love to see it, that feature in the NX, because I like to be able to save clips of me playing games with my friends, edit them and then upload them as highlights later. And finally, another console feature I'd like to see is more TV apps. Now the Wii U has got some TV apps, but the PlayStation 4 has got all of them. It's got Amazon, it's got Netflix, it's got it's got iPlayer, it's got everything you need, and I want to be able to have all of that on my NX, because at the moment the Wii U has got a few of those apps but not all of them, and a lot of the time I end up deleting them to make space. Number 2 is more power. I want the NX to be more powerful than a Wii U. Now the reason for that is because I want third-party developers to be able to port over their games more easily. So if it's a comparable power, like graphical power level, CPU power level to the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, it would be easier for third parties to bring their games over. If it was more powerful, then maybe they could have the best version of a third party game. But not only does more power allow for that, it means that your console can be fast, it can run faster, it can load things quicker. Like the Wii U is abysmal at loading things, especially when it launched it was terrible. So more power would enable the system to just be faster and snappier, as well as allow for bigger, more sort of in-depth games, like larger open world games that are quite popular, as well as like CPU intensive games, lots of particles and effects and lots of things going on at once, stuff that the Wii U might struggle with certain games that would run better on the PlayStation 4. Number 3 would be better online infrastructure. So what I mean by that is being able to play with your friends online more easily, being able to jump into your friends list, see that they're playing a game and just join them straight away. Matchmaking would be quicker and easier. Having an online voice chat, like a built-in system voice chat rather than per game basis, that would make it much easier. It would mean the quality would be better, and it would just overall be a stronger experience. Nintendo have been getting better with this with games like Splatoon. Like the online is quite silky smooth at times with games like that, but you don't have the options or the voice chat that you might get on other consoles. Number 4 would be some sort of subscription service where, like PlayStation Plus, you could pay a monthly fee or a yearly fee, and as part of that service you'd get a good online infrastructure, but you'd also get things like free games or games that you could play while you stay subscribed. Because in PlayStation Plus you get a certain amount of games each month that you're given for free whilst you stay a subscriber. So Nintendo could do that, giving them smaller games or older games, for instance, or even allowing you to play virtual console games as part of a subscription Netflix type streaming service. So if you stay subscribed, maybe you can play as many virtual console games as you like, as long as you're a subscriber. Number 5, a bigger hard drive built into the console. It doesn't have to be massive, because at the moment the Wii U's hard drive maximum is like 32 gigabytes, and about 4 of that is probably taken up by the system itself. And it's relatively small. Nintendo are great at making their games small so they fit on the hard drive really well, but third parties aren't as good at that. So I find with my Wii U it fills up really quickly. PlayStation 4, for example, the games are often bigger, and a lot of the time you have to install the game from the disc, which takes up a lot of space. But I've got a 500 gigabyte PlayStation 4, and I've got a lot more data and a lot more games on that system, and I've still got room. Whereas the Wii U, I've got 1 or 2 AAA games, a bunch of little indie games, and then that's it. The Xenoblade patch alone, I had to delete loads of stuff, get an external USB, and it was just a hassle. So it'd be great if you could just have a bigger hard drive built in, be able to download and save your games to that without having to worry too much. But if your hard drive does fill up, it would be nice to be able to use an external hard drive that is USB powered. At the moment, the Wii U, you have to have an externally plug powered hard drive, which is more wires, it's more fuss, and it's just not as easy or quick to use. Number 6, 2 systems that work together. So we all hear the rumours about the NX being a handheld console hybrid. Maybe there's a handheld version and then the console version plays the same games. You can just sort of transfer them between the two. Even if it's not that, if it is a separate like 3DS Wii U type system where they're 2 separate things, maybe they do play the same games, but you can do like a cross save thing, so you can swap your save from one to the other rather than just putting the game in. That would be great. Cross buy feature would be really good if it was the same games on each system, so perhaps the handheld version would be slightly cheaper, and if you wanted to play it on your console version, maybe you pay a tiny upgrade fee or something like that, or even just one flat fee will get you to play, allow you to play both versions of the game on handheld or console. I think that would be like a really strong selling point for the NX. Number 7 would be Nintendo Magic. Now, what I mean by that is Nintendo have always been very good at what they do. Their games are exceptional quality. They have a charm about them that other consoles don't have games like that. You know, they don't have those lovable characters, Mario and Zelda and Animal Crossing and all of, like Yoshi, like all of those things. Nintendo just has a sort of Disney magic about them, and if they can continue to do that on the NX, that'd be great. Also, like the user interface on the Wii U, it's very sort of calming. You've got the nice music they play in the background of the Mi Plaza, and on the eShop there's always something nice to listen to. It's just a nice experience, and I'd like them to continue that Nintendo magic. Number 8 is Amiibo support that makes sense. Nintendo have talked a lot about Amiibo lately, wanting to bring that forward into the NX. At the moment, the NX, the Wii U, it uses Amiibo, but none of the games really use it in a good way. They unlock a lot of things that don't really matter, like costumes or, you know, little things that don't really make an impact on the game. So it's cool owning Amiibo, but the incentive to actually use them in your games isn't very good. It's the same thing as the Wii U gamepad. It's a cool concept, but Nintendo failed to deliver any real good ideas with the gamepad. So in the future, I'd like them to implement more stronger ideas of how to use your Amiibo characters in-game. Maybe they actually unlock playable characters within the games, or levels, or just bonus things that are actually meaningful rather than outfits or anything like that. Number 9 is My Nintendo. So Nintendo have talked about their new sort of online profile thing where you've got an account and everything is linked to that account, your games, your saves. So I'd like them to really deliver on that. Maybe, you know, like being able to keep your history. So if they make another console after, being able to bring that forward bring it into other areas. Like they were talking about maybe you playing games, you unlock sort of achievements or points somehow, and then or even buying games, you unlock stuff like that, and maybe you can take that to see a Nintendo film, and you might get a discount because you bought so many games in the past 6 months or whatever. You know, just sort of promotional things where everything's linked together into this account. You know, it goes into different avenues, theme parks, movies, all of that sort of stuff. Something like My Nintendo could be like the core concept of that and what brings that all together, and I'd really like to see Nintendo deliver on that idea. And finally, number 10 would be Miiverse type social network. So at the moment Miiverse is kind of cool on the Wii U, but it's slow to load, and it's, you know, it does lack a few features that I like, but being able to have like miniature sort of online forums for each game is cool. Being able to write messages and draw pictures is cool. Using stamps that you unlock in the games is cool. If they can continue that but expand on it, that would be brilliant. Say if you combine that with a recording feature, so if the NX you was able to record some footage of when you unlocked like a trophy or achievement, and then you could post that little clip to Miiverse and then perhaps write a little message or something and then share that with your friends so your friends can see something cool that you did in the game. I think that'd be brilliant, and especially if it loaded quicker and it was sort of more seamlessly integrated into the games themselves, I think that'd be a win. So that has been my 10 things that I want to see in the Nintendo NX. If you like those ideas or you've got any of your own ideas, please leave them in the comments below. I'd really like to read them. And I hope you enjoyed this video. You can follow me on Twitter at Tobys_take. I'm on Instagram, Amiibo_workshop. So all that's left to say is thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!